a lot of this game. So big shout-outs to Healz, man. He's been a joy to have at the event as well. So let's see what his Korra can bring to the table against Pink Shredder, the new pickup as of a couple weeks ago.
Yep, you know Pink is one of those that also likes the broken stuff, picking up
Yes,
Shredder
sir.
recently. And he's definitely a controversial character, man.
Just a little bit.
Right. I think he has a very interesting style of playing him, though, right? He's very offensive with them, likes to chase a lot with that neutral B. It's interesting to watch.
Yeah, Shredder definitely brings a lot of unique things to the table. Like, he is a lot different than the other characters in the cast, I would say.
Yeah, he's super unique, dude.
The super dash with the angled up neutral B. Was that you that coined that,
Yes.
Blackamar? I love that, dude.
I mean, I've heard a lot of people make the statement that when you play against Shredder, you're not playing NASB, you're playing a Shredder minigame.
It's true. Yeah. Definitely feels like that. And Pink getting beat up a little bit, but taking the first stock somewhat convincingly. He's chilling at that mid% range, so not exactly going to explode if he gets hit.
Right. Honestly, this is a matchup I haven't seen too much, but I can imagine Korra struggles a little bit, right? Because Shredder kind of thrives in that range that Korra likes to be very much in your face, brawling with you.
Yeah, and she kind of lacks the speed to chase him on a lot of things, too.
Yeah.
I assume that Nair is really, really strong against Korra's proactive approaches, like the dive kick, the side special. Both of those, I assume, just get stuffed really hard by preemptive Nairs.
Yes. Yes, they do.
Yep. Clank and then keep on going.
That's kind of how Korra has to get in, so...
Right. It's honestly a pretty unfortunate first match I have to play against, but...
Yeah, Healz goes for like a lot of dash attack setups, and if those Nairs keep blowing him out, like most Nairs just don't have the active frames that Shredder's does.
Yeah, no, Shredder's is active for about a year and a half, brother, so I mean, it's still active.
Every Nair that he throws out is another hidden temple. I think
wow,
we're at
hidden
like
temple?
12. No, way more than that.
Definitely on pin temple like 307, bro. It's crazy, man.
Oh, going for the down B. And okay, Healz
Nice.
getting on the board here.
Yeah.
Happy to see it.
That tech chase is nice, by the way. Jeez.
Yeah, Healz on punish game is really, really strong.
Of course, yeah.
He like has like his sort of like set plays figured out that he wants to like look for, and he's very consistent at getting on it.
Oh, dodging the grab with the short hop Nair, sipping. Pink on the verge of cleaning this one up here.
That's that purple flirp on him.
Yo, the deep cut reference right there.
That's going to be it.
Yeah.
Gotta hit your techs against this guy. That up strong is so powerful, man. It's gonna wipe stocks off the board at like, I want to say like 100 even on most of the cast.
Yeah, we just saw just there, just Pink's defense, man. It's been crazy, and Healz just couldn't really find a way in, essentially. And there's just been so many times that, you know, Pink's just kind of converted Healz' offense to his own, pretty much.
Yeah, very true. And that Nair being so broken at a disadvantage, the neutral B being so broken out of disadvantage, it makes you feel like you're never in a good spot against Shredder.
Right. I don't know, Pride. What do you think Korra can do against this character? Must have a hard time figuring it out. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, I do still think that if you make a very precise timing call out, you can get in between the Nairs, but that requires a read on the specific patterns that the player is playing.
Yeah.
Which like that's a thing that you have to do in terms of just like playing a losing matchup and trying to be the better player in that matchup. You're looking for specific patterns in terms of timing and position. Especially in NASB, where like the number of actual moves each character has is rather limited. So like, it's not like you're looking for, oh, I'm going to use this option to counterplay this option. It's more, I'm going to use this option at this time and space to counterplay this option at this time and space. The Nairs just have so much soft coverage that it's hard, but like in principle, I think those hard callouts still should be possible if Healz can figure out Pink.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Nair being 0 on block, obviously very important for Shredder's pressure game, but if
Right.
you can read what he's going to do after the Nair, you know, all of a sudden it's not 0. He's got to commit a couple frames to doing something.
Yeah, I correct myself on that. I did say that before, but it's interesting because it's only +0 if it's the last hit, but still, like, at worst, it's usually like -2 or something incredibly safe like that. So it's basically safe.
Yeah,
Right, right.
I'm going to call it safe enough.
Safe enough, exactly.
Well, it's also less safe if you yellow block it, which is something worth
That's a good
considering.
point. That's a good point, yeah.
True, yeah, turn that -2 to a -4.
So, though, he has such a fast up tilt, though, even trying to challenge it's a bit of a risk, right?
Yeah, this character can definitely press some buttons on you. Ooh,
Oh
the
my
teeter.
God.
Oh, I thought he was maybe just going to go for another up strong.
Yeah, opted for a grab. Kind of interesting.
I feel like the up strong wouldn't have killed, and he thought maybe he could kill off the grab. So, worthwhile gamble, but man, Pink is just getting in there right now. 4 stocks to 1. He's been incredibly dominant this set.
Yeah.
And this Pink Shredder, man, just something to behold for sure. I think he's playing this character honestly better than I've seen any Shredder play this character, honestly. It's so impressive.
I think he's the best one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's true after this weekend for sure.
Yeah, I mean, watching the online Shredders play the way that they play, like, I feel like it wouldn't carry over as well to,
Yeah, no,
to
I don't
land.
think so.
Yeah.
Even shout out UPG, but I don't know. This is This one seems just a lot more polished. You know? This is
thorough.
This is the mature man's Shredder, if you will.
Right. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people. I
You
brought
just
this up.
call UPGs the
God.
immature band shredder?
A
Is
little
that what
bit.
you're implying here?
A little bit.
God
That's
damn.
that juvenile Shredder right there, bro. It still works,
Jesus.
though.
Slow motion for me. Yeah, but I
God
was saying
damn,
this
that's
yesterday.
savage, bro.
I thought I think a lot of people were kind of doubting Pink, right? They know he won
Yeah.
SmashCon and like he's been to one other tournament since then. It was Nick at Nightclub. Finished top 16 in a pretty stacked bracket.
Yeah.
But you know, he doesn't play online like a couple of us here, and the online community, I think, kind of just tends to only look within themselves usually, and there's like, oh, Pink, you know, he's washed. He only had that one tournament. Nah, dude, Pink is still a monster. He's showing you guys why. And also just that he's a very solid fighting game player in general. He's
Right.
good at Ultimate and Dragon Ball and probably a couple other things.
It's one of those things where, man, people see people like not active in a fighting game for a little while. They say, oh, yeah, he's washed.
Yep.
He hasn't competed in a couple weeks, you know what I'm saying?
Yo!
But yeah, no,
Fight
Pink
to get
seems very
started.
consistent, but okay. He
Heels
was
did
getting
his
on the board.
thing.
Yeah.
He got
he
washed
did the
right
thing.
He got washed. You're right. Hey, I didn't know Pink was washed. What the heck?
I do want to be real for a second. I do feel like it's like unfair to call out like UPG like we haven't
Oh,
seen
no, I'm not
offline
calling
yeah,
out
no, no.
UPG by any means. Yeah.
Like he's like a really skilled player. He's been doing like amazing in these brackets.
Yeah,
I'm
UPG's
just-
cracked, bro.
I'm
I'm
Absolutely.
just talking shit on the mic. Don't mind me.
Yeah, I think like Pink is really good at using Shredder's tools, but in a more calculated way. You know,
I
he's
agree.
not mashing anything just kind of degenerately. You could see there's always a little bit of
Yeah.
intention there.
Right. I think that's what actually UPG does a lot better, actually. I think this UPG is great just finding that. The general option, just abusing that to heck. And honestly, it's just the thing is where it just kind of works, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the UPG. If the option's good
Yes.
enough, man, it'll just
Oh, yeah,
it'll
he's
just
the
work.
rinse and repeat, man, for sure.
Yeah, and you can really tilt people when you play like that as well.
yes.
It's like so good, honestly.
Yeah. No, I definitely don't mean to, you know, disrespect UPG whatsoever. I think
Right.
he's an extremely strong player, and it just looks like, you know, Pink is showing us what all of Shredder's tools can do.
Yes, I agree. I definitely agree.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
Oh, the hedgehog by
Yeah.
accident, kind of.
Okay.
That is one thing that tool can do.
Right. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
All right, Heels starting to put himself on the board.
man.
Oh, and he
Oh,
just
Tiger.
dies to the Psycho Crusher.
Dude, these strong dash attacks from Pink, they've been just so good all day, bro. It's just so good for just denying that part of the ledge, dying and then just grabbing it.
Ouch.
And landing on
Bad
stage. He
punish.
gets it again, dude. Oh my god.
Just dying it. What was
Yeah.
that 51?
Yeah.
I believe if you DI that out, you kind of just get it. I think it's one
Yeah.
that gets a DI in. It's a little strange.
And that's always unintuitive. Yeah.
Right.
It's like, oh, I want to DI in on the combo move? What?
Yeah.
All right, dashing right up in there. And the down tilt out of shield. Okay. Yeah, I feel like Korra just doesn't have any pokes, man. That's her worst attribute
really
as a
does not.
character.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Her normals
Oh,
are definitely
wow.
rough. Her normals are made for brawling, and that Shredder up air was made for falling and scratching people up while he does it, man. As Pink takes that game 3-0 over
GGs.
Heels.
All right, well, guys, I'm going to hop off because I'm actually itching to game. I'm not going to lie.
Oh,
but
word. Word.
I also
man.
just need a little recharge, so I'm going to find any old person who wants to sub in for me. But, yeah, basically, Heels will now be guaranteed in the loser's bracket tomorrow,
Yeah.
right? And Pink will have to fight against Tusku. Winner of that set goes to winner's bracket for final bracket.
Sim versus
Ooh, I
Shredder,
see.
that'll be fun to watch.
Yep.
Like
Definitely.
that, like as far as Shredder goes, I think that's the one dynamic that would really make that matchup really interesting because like these kinds of zoning tools, the way they interact with something like Shredder's neutral B, I want to see that in action.
Yeah,
Like, see how Tusku approaches that matchup.
so
Yeah.
I've never seen the actual interaction, I don't think. But because Shredder's neutral B is 2 hits, I think it actually
goes
breaks
through her.
Gur. Yeah.
It goes through her, yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be very jarring to see.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, Zim has to play that pretty carefully for sure.
All right, I'm going to grab Tusku, and I'm going to grab my replacement. So I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Sounds
For
good.
sure, man.
All right, enjoy the rest of the Gauntlet phase, everybody. And please, if you're watching, tweet the stream out, share it with your friends. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the NASB community get way more active on Twitter because I know we're
Oh,
big on
hell yeah.
Discord right now,
Yes,
but
yes.
it's a little too exclusive. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Let's
A little too insular.
get
but I
out
got-
there, you know, in the
Get more
public.
out there for
Yeah,
sure.
share
I
the
agree.
shit out, guys. We worked really hard on this. We gotta crack 4 digits at some point in the weekend, right?
Oh,
I'd
yeah,
love to
I
see
definitely
it.
think it will.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Take care. I'll be back.
All right, Max.
Yeah. Like, folks, just practically speaking, like, if we really want to grow the game, grow the community, like, different social media channels are important. And the reality, like, I know a lot of people don't like Twitter. I don't like Twitter, but the reality is that Twitter is a huge part of how the Smash scene has grown. It's a huge
Absolutely.
part of how Rivals has grown. And I think it would, like, go a long way for NASB to be more active on Twitter. I mean,
Yes.
that's not like a one-person effort, right? Like,
Right.
it takes like a lot of people to like just taking their communication from the platforms they're used to, moving them over to a different platform. That's like not an easy task to do, but I think it's important if we really want to grow the scene.
I agree. I know PM in particular, I have a lot of followers for just the PM player. Just from, talking some shit, tweeting some clips.
Right.
You get
That's
a
a
bunch of
long
people
way for sure.
involved, like people will see that. And
Yeah.
I think, you're right. It's very important. I hope to see more people active on Twitter. I know they have Twitter accounts.
Like
Yeah, everyone has a Twitter account.
Like-
If they say they don't, they're lying.
Twitter's not a great place for like consistent engagement the way Discord is. Like in Discord, you want to have a real conversation with someone like in an actual like conversational setting. Yeah, you go to Discord, but like Twitter has so much more viral potential.
Yes.
A lot of just like individual thoughts that don't necessarily need to be in the context of a full conversation work perfectly well on Twitter. They work
Right.
like a lot of those takes like work well there. So
I'd also like to see more players putting out more content on what? Okay. Yeah, I would definitely like to see more players kind of just put more stuff out on YouTube as well. Because I think a lot of the stuff that goes on the NASB scene kind of stays locked on Twitch.
Yeah.
It
I think
does.
It'll kind of just be benefit, get a bit more out there. That's why I'm glad, PX Pride here posted the VODs of his tournaments as well as Crease that started doing it recently.